Hey guys, it's me again. Today I just wanted to let you know a little bit about a interesting news article that I read online actually just yesterday, and it is about American Idols and their Idol Gives Back charity program that they do every year during the regular season. Um, Basically what they do, they invite different celebrities and they try to raise money for different humanitarian and charity organizations, which I really think it's great. I mean, I've been a fan of American Idol for several years, and I watch pretty regularly, and I think it's great that they're trying to help the poor and provide medicine, education to needy children and things like that. I'm all for that 100%. But unfortunately, I found out this year that they are also donating to different organizations which in turn support Planned Parenthood. Now, in case you all weren't aware, Planned Parenthood is the nation's largest chain of abortion clinics, with 200 and some odd clinics spread out through all 50 states. I think I have the number close to right, but anyway. And the reason why I just am very displeased with this, to put it mildly, is because Planned Parenthood has been proven to have skirted the law and dodged the law and really just done illegal activity numerous times. A few examples. In Alabama, they were willing to cover up sexual abuse of minor children, just, in my opinion, to gain profit off of them, to get them to have abortions, to make profit off of them. And then in other states, they were willing to give misinformation, medical misinformation about pregnancy, about the unborn baby, again, just to make money, just to get the people to choose abortion so they can make more money. Because let's face it, they don't make money off of anything except for abortion. They say they're about prevention, but really, let's get to the bottom line here, they're an abortion business. But anyway, I just want to name off a few of these organizations that are listed that American Idol is donating to this year. One is the United Nations Foundation, which, if you all weren't aware, the United Nations itself, of which America is a part of the United Nations, they are very pro-choice, and basically they're advocating for unhindered abortion rights, even for little minor children. They oppose things like parental notification, the right to know laws, the laws that say you need to see an ultrasound before you choose abortion, just different things like that. So the UN is very pro-choice. And another organization is called Save the Children. Now, at first glance, that sounds great, right? Everybody wants to do what they can to help needy children and needy people in general, but the Save the Children organizations works hand in hand with the Center for Reproductive Rights organization. And let me just add another little side note. Usually when people talk about reproductive rights, what they're really referring to is unhindered abortion rights. And Save the Children also donates to Planned Parenthood Federation of America, so they're directly tied with Planned Parenthood and their abortion lobby, abortion chain. The Population Action International, and the U.S. Committee for UNICEF. Now UNICEF, like most of these other organizations, or some of them, focus mainly on poor, needy children. They want to provide food and water, hygiene, basic education, clothing, homes for these children and their families, which I think is great. But if you do the research, they're also involved with Planned Parenthood. And some of these organizations that like to call themselves humanitarian are very much in support of population control. I mean, there's a mindset out there, let's just face it, that if we have less humans, the economy will be better, which, in my opinion, the whole abortion business just comes down to money, which is really sickening to me, but that's probably for another discussion for another video. But anyway, these are just a few of the organizations that American Idol chose to support this year through all of our donations from the Idol Gives Back charity show. And when I heard about this, my first thought was, okay, I'm a big fan of American Idol. I watch it every year. I love it, but I feel like I have to stand up and say no to what they're doing by giving to these pro-choice, or like I usually say, pro-abortion groups, organizations. So I've chosen personally not to support the show anymore, not to support their charity program or give any donations to the show whatsoever, because I feel like by doing so I'm in turn supporting these other organizations, which I don't agree with their ideology or what they're doing at all. But for me that wasn't enough. I just wanted to figure out a way that I could make my voice heard and let them know that I didn't approve of what they're doing and I'd no longer be supporting the show because of that. So what I did was I sent an email to the show, to the producers of the show, letting them know that I wouldn't be watching or supporting it anymore because of the funding through the charity for these different abortion organizations. I think that's a good thing to do, though. If you do choose not to support, whether it be a TV show, a restaurant, a media station, whatever it might be, because you don't like who they're giving your money to, you need to also be willing to write, call, email the producers or the leaders of the organizations and let them know why. So that if enough people make their voices heard and quit buying the product, basically, or using the product, watching the show, whatever it might be, then maybe they'll change their ways. And I think that's just a really good way to let them know that it's not okay to do what they're doing. And I know, especially with the abortion issue here in America, it seems like a lot of people are really discouraged. They think there's not much we can do to help out because of the president we have, the Congress we have, and they're not really willing to listen to us. But there is something we can do. We can do our best, do our part to change the media, to change the culture, to change these organizations and just basic things that we support every day. And I don't have a lot really to say in this video else except for just an encouragement that you can do something, and this is one of the most practical ways to basically remove funds from unworthy organizations and give them to organizations and people that do deserve it. So let's just picture this for a second. Instead of giving to these Planned Parenthoods, to these other organizations that support abortion, why not taking that $10 that you might have given to them and give it to an adoption center or a church that helps fund adoptions, or just a pro-life organization, something like that. And I really think that's a great way to get involved. And for those of you out there that think, well, I'm too young to vote, maybe, or I'm just one person, what can I do? This is a good way to get started. I guess I really don't have too much else to say, but I thank you for watching this, and I hope you got something out of it. I hope you were inspired to go out and do something about it. So I guess I'll let you go for now. I'll be talking to you all later. Bye.